So with D glaring at me the way that he was, I looked at the doctor and I was just like, save the baby. He was like, no, save her. Don't save the baby. Save her. Do everything you can to save her. And the doctor's like, okay. And another thing, if we have to do an emergency C-section, while we're in there, do you want us to go ahead and tie your tubes while we're in there? He was like, no, we're not tying her tubes. And I looked at D, and I looked at the doctor. The doctor looked at me. He was like, Miss Smith, do you want me to tie your tubes while you're in there? He was like, I said no. And the doctor looked at me. He looked at my chart. He looked back at me. He was like, is this your husband? D was just like, I ain't gotta be her husband. That's my child she carrying. So no. And I was just like, no, we don't have to tie the tubes, because I did not want it to, because it was going to escalate if I didn't say anything. So I was just like, no, we don't have to tie the tubes. And I'm like, well, hopefully I don't have to have a C-section. He was just like, okay. He was like, all right, well, I'll be back around tomorrow, but if you have anything, any questions or anything, just let one of the nurses know, and if anything happens, you'll see me again. And I was just like, okay, all right. The doctor left. They look at me, and I look at him, and he was just like, so you want to have your tubes tied? And I was like, no, we ain't gotta have my tubes tied. He's like, well, why were you so hesitant? Well, why you didn't say no right off rip? I'm just like, I just didn't know. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I just didn't know what to say. He's like, well, why you didn't say anything when the doctor was just like, is this your husband? Why you didn't say nothing then? I was just like, well, every time I try to speak up, you have an issue with me speaking up, so I just let you talk. I'm just letting you talk, because if I talk, it's going to be an issue. I'm going to say something that's going to irritate you, and I don't want to do that, so I just let you speak. He's like, but when he asked, like when he looked at me and was just like, are you the husband? You should have checked him right then and there and be like, well, no, he's not my husband. It's my baby daddy. And I'm just like, but he was asking you that because you was answering for me about my medical concerns. So he was just wanting to make sure that you had the authority to answer those questions. And he was just like, what do you mean the authority to answer those questions? I'm just like, I'm not trying to argue with you. I don't want to argue with you. He's like, I don't want to argue with you. I'm like, where's Jackson? Like, where's Jackson? He was like, well, I had him wait out in the hallway because I saw the doctors was getting ready to come in here. And I was like, okay, all right, you can have Jackson come in. He was like, all right, Slim. And he went and got Jackson. Jackson came in, gave me a hug and everything. And that was that. Mind you, the date is July 2nd, 2019. That's when I was admitted into the hospital. July 2nd, 2019. Maybe it was around like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock-ish. I get a call from my sister Brittany. And I was just like, hey, she was like, so how's everything? I was like, well, I'm admitted into the hospital. Everything seems fine right now. I was like, giving her a rundown. She was just like, well, we're here. I was like, we? What do you mean y'all here? She was like, me and Mama, we at the hospital right now. We about to come up and see you. And I look over at D. She was not on speakerphone. Before y'all say anything, she was not on speakerphone. I looked over at D. And I was just like, okay, hold on right quick. Give me a second. And I put Brittany on hold. And I was like, hey, D, my sister here. He was like, your sister who? I said, my sister Brittany, she here. He was like, who's with her? I was like, my mama here too. Like, your mama not coming up here. Your mama not coming up here. I was like, well, I mean, they came all the way down here. You know, they rushed down here to make sure I was okay. So can they come up? He was like, Brittany can come up. Your mama ain't coming up here. Your mama's not coming up here. She said that she not gonna claim my child, so she not gonna be nowhere near my child. I was just like, but D, that's my mama, and she came all the way here. And I'm like, and I didn't call her to come here. And, you know, me and my mama hadn't talked, and she came all the way here to make sure that I was okay. He was like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, Slim. Your mama ain't gonna be nowhere near you as long as you carrying my child. Like, your sister can come up. I'll compromise with that. Your sister can come up and see you, but your mama not coming up. I was like, okay. Oh, okay, I guess I understand. All right. And so I unmuted the phone. I was like, hey, Brittany, you can come up, but Mama can't come up. She was like, why the fuck can't Mama come up? And I was just like, well, Brittany D said that, like, Mama, because she, the whole defects thing, and then her saying she ain't gonna claim the kid, and it's like, Derry really don't want Mama around. Like, she don't want her around right now. He was like, but that's your Mama. I was like, Brittany, you can come up. You can come up. You can come up. And Brittany was like, okay. She told my mama, was like, look, Mama, I'm gonna go up, but Kiana says you can't come up. I don't know what the fuck she mean I can't come up. She went the fuck off. It's like, she's so fucking stupid, her and that goddamn nigga. He's so fucking stupid, this and that. And I'm just like, Brittany, please, you can come up, Brittany, please just come on up. Because even though my mama was mad, a part of me was just like, she still showed up for me. Like, she did still show up for me. So I'm just like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I can fix whatever is going on between me and my mom. Because she still, I didn't call her, but she got in her car and she came because her child was in trouble. So when Brittany came up, D left. He left out the room because he, again, still didn't want to meet my family. So he ended up leaving out the room, and I'm in there talking with my sister, just catching up. She was checking on you, making sure everything was good or whatever not. And I'm just like, yeah, it's good. And then she was just like, so what did they say happened? Why did they say your water broke? And I was like, well, they couldn't really give me a real answer. They just said it happens to 1% of women where, like, they're completely healthy and their water just breaks. Because I did not tell the hospital that this man was putting his hands on me. I didn't tell them that. All they knew from my chart was that I was healthy. Like, I had no health issues at all. I had already had 2 healthy full-term babies, like 2 healthy pregnancies already. So they didn't understand, like, why my water had broke. So they just chopped it up to, oh, she was just in that 1% of women that this happens to. It happens to the 1%. So that's exactly what I told my sister. I was just like, yeah, they just said I was in that 1%. They don't understand, like, what happened. They don't know I was in that 1%. And she was just like, oh, you lucky. Like, hopefully they can keep him in and, like, he won't be stubborn. And I was just letting her know, like, just keeping her up to date on, like, catch her up with what the doctor said about the baby. Like, how he's doing good. He ain't got no fluid in there, but, like, he's still growing in there. So Brittany stayed with me for, like, an hour. And then her and my mom left. When they left, D came back. He came back in with Jackson. And he was just like, so how did it go? I was just like, we was just catching up. Everything's fine. And he was just like, all right, your mama can't come up here. Your mama cannot come up here and see you. And damn sure Raven can't come up here and see you. And I'm just like, okay, but can Brittany come? Can Brittany still come see me? He's like, I don't have no issue with Brittany. Brittany can come. Brittany can come. But when Brittany come, you let me know so I can leave. I'm like, okay, thank you. All right. I thought that was a compromise. I know. But in my eyes, I'm just like, okay, we compromising or whatever not. Even though my mom was upset that she couldn't come up to see me, my sister was still able to come up, lay eyes on me, and be able to relay the message back to my mom. That's how I was looking at it. Like, all right, at least somebody was able to lay eyes on me and know that I'm fine, that can relay back to, my people that like, no, she good, she's in good spirit, this and that. That's what I was thinking at the time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this man happy because I don't know, I'm in this hospital. It ain't nothing I can do. I'm stuck in this hospital until I give birth. So I'm just like, I know how he can get. So I'm gonna just have to make the best of this hospital room, and which I did. I ended up I made the best of it. Like, Jackson was there with me not the entire time. So because I was in the hospital, Jackson was out. He was out for summer, so he was at the hospital with me. So we ended up putting him in a summer camp so that he could be in the hospital with me and he can go to summer camp during the day and be around me at night.